feeling really good, and I want to thank you for coming and for playing. It was really, really good.
Oh, thank you very much. We loved it, and it's so good to have so many of us here. It's brilliant.
Yeah, we are many of us. You can you can see because we are now streaming online for the first time here in
There's a goal in the way. Let the ugly members leave it.
Yeah, that was great because we do normally in radio sessions there's like 2-3 of us. We haven't done a radio thing with all of us ever in a studio before, so this is a bit an exclusive.
Yeah. So it's also our first time.
Yeah, well, for talking, definitely. I'm a bit worried.
We're very well.
We're very well behaved animals.
Perfect. That's actually one point I want to know. Why did you choose that name? Gabby Young and Other Animals.
So I went through quite a few really bad band names, including Gabby Young Has New Friends, that everyone found very funny. And I went back to my parents' house, and on the book stand in my room was My Family and Other Animals, which is a book by Gerald Durrell, and it was my favourite book growing up because it made me feel not so weird, because it's about a family that just loves their animals as much as people, and I think we're all a bunch of animals, so just fit really well, Gabby Young and Other Animals.
We're also a family.
Yeah,
It's quite a family unit, this band.
Yeah, it really is.
There's definitely a dad and a mum and...
Really?
Yeah.
Am I the mum?
You might know.
Oh, that makes me really happy. I never thought I'd be a mum.
Ollie's the cool uncle.
He's not.
That sleeps all the time.
He's the bossy teenager.
So yeah.
So how did you all started to fit in this band? How do you start everything? Because I think that you were looking for musicians, no?
Yes, yeah.
But how did it all happen? Because you seem to fit in that, you're in the same vibe. It's like the perfect combination. How did it happen?
Oh, well, it was definitely, I started as a singer-songwriter about 10 years ago now, and bit by bit I started putting together band members, and because of being in certain situations, like people having full-time jobs, it didn't fully work. And then this last year we kind of all properly formed, because the violinist has been in it just over a year. This is Millie, by the way. Hello. There's certain members that kind of come and go, but it's true, I mean, we all kind of are in the same vibe, and we all get on really well, and that's the most important thing for me, actually, more than whether you can play your instrument. The first thing is, are we all going to get on together?
Which is lovely, because we can't really play our instrument.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
We're like Mumford, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not anyone in our band. Someone just walked in and said that. I can't speak that. But it's definitely really important that there's no egos in this band, and I think that's something that we all really love, being a part of a band that isn't, we're not angry about things, we're really positive, and we just want to get on and play music and get on with people, and that's really fantastic, and I think it's actually quite rare in the industry as well, that we have a lot of fun doing this.
That's amazing. Well, we can feel that harmony between you in your music. We can feel it.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you.
So this question is more for you. So you started as a vocalist. Your music journey, you started in a chorus, no? In the
National Youth Choir. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
But how come did you started there and now you're here? You really changed from gender. What happened?
Well, I wanted to be an opera singer at one point, and the thing is I am quite a free spirit, and I like to kind of do my own thing and walk my own path. So when it came to looking at studying opera, I was looking at, becoming a very disciplined person and following the notes on the page only, because you can't say, sorry Mozart, I'm just going to change this bit around, or Puccini, I want to throw in a solo there. You can't change it, you have to sing exactly what's written. And that started to scare me a bit, because I love to write music, and I love to kind of do things like jazz scats, and I learned a lot from people like Ella Fitzgerald about just throwing in your own feeling into the music and doing what you feel fits with it at the time. So opera, you just couldn't do that, and it started to scare me. And then I heard Jeff Buckley, and he was singing with a real operatic voice, and it was beautiful, and he wrote his own music, and it was theatrical but rocky and edgy and alternative, and so from then on I became a singer-songwriter.
All right. And what about the other guys? How did you identify yourself in this kind of music? Because it's like kind of circus swing, jazz, very jazzy. Did you discover it with Gabby? How did it happen for all of you?
We all come from very, very different backgrounds. Oh, sorry. we all come from very different backgrounds. So me and Giles, the trombone player, are classically trained. Millie's classically trained as well. Ollie studied jazz. You studied jazz, was it, or classical? I can't remember.
Bit of both.
Bit of both.
Stuff.
Stephen has his own band, Revere. He's been a singer-songwriter for many years. And we've always kind of come together. Some people are more trained in jazz than others, and we've just kind of, a lot of the sort of feel of the music has developed as well as us learning things along with just playing live. So it's kind of, it's a complete mixture.
Yeah, and I guess because there's so many different genres and types of music in the music, in what we play, then everyone kind of brings their own little flavour to it, because every time there's a new band member, I feel like the music slightly changes because of it as well. So it's always adapting and growing, and it's never fully finished. Every song is never, even when it's recorded and written and we've been playing it for years, we might still change it up and change the styles about, and that's always brought together with band members, which just shows their influences.
That's good. And for your first album, did you struggle to release it, or it was just natural? The vibe came along, or was it hard work? I guess so, no?
I guess it's always hard work, but I mean, I started my own record label so that it wouldn't be such a laborious thing. I didn't want to have to release an album at a certain time because it fit with someone else's schedule. If we have music ready to go, we get it out there. And I guess that's because we did fan funding, and we always get our fans involved in everything we do, and we just want to get them new music all the time. It's so important to keep them excited about what we're doing, and so we've just finished recording our third album, which was mainly funded through Kickstarter. And I can't wait to get it out there, but we've got to do all the things like, mixing and mastering, and then we've got to do all the promo, and if we released it the moment it was ready, it would be over Christmas, so that's a really hard time to release an album, so we're waiting till next spring, and we're doing lots of touring and promo around it, and that's all part of it, and it's just brilliant.
Okay, are you having an upcoming tour?
Yes, we got lots of that tour. Yeah, we're off to Germany in 2 weeks. Next week. And then straight on to Holland from there, then straight on to Ireland from there. Then 3 of us are going off to Italy for a couple of weeks. And then we've got a big UK tour, which is really exciting. So yeah, we've got a busy rest of our year, which is brilliant.
And do you have holidays as well? Do you rest?
No, we don't need rest. I feel like we'll sleep when we're dead, it's fine.
That's a good way to think. So all the information about this tour, it can be found in your site, no?
Yes.
Gabby Young?
Yeah, Gabby Young and otheranimals.com.
So now you know it. If you want to hear them and you're in Germany or in Italy, just go on the website and look for them. And what else? About your first album. It's called We Are in This Together.
All in This Together, yeah.
What did you mean?
Well, I really believe in the power of people and collaborating with this wonderful world we have out there of lots of different people, lots of different talents, and our fans are part of it, our friends, our family, and I just feel like we really are all in this together. And if you all get together and work hard on something, you can achieve anything, and you don't need big companies or people to tell you can do something, you just do it.
That's good. and you are the perfect example of it, no? I guess.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
I'm really lucky to have such amazing people around me.
Perfect.
We're trying to squeeze every last thing we can out of the performance. I think that's the thing. We're constantly looking at how we perform and thinking, right, okay, I think we can still play another instrument each.
I've got them all buying ukuleles at the moment, so that we can all play ukulele on stage together.
Well,
exclusive, that's exclusive.
That's it.
Now we have to do it.
On my first tour, we were playing big theatres and auditoriums, 1,000-seater. And Stephen was like, Rich, and I'm still trying to get my head around the music, and oh my god, hang on, he's playing something else now, and he's now over there on the piano, and he went, see that balcony at the end? Go to that balcony! So I just found myself amongst strangers, sitting watching the concert playing from this balcony, and it kind of stuck, and then it just depends on the venue, and Stephen's really good at going, you, go up there at this point, and you, get down there, and fall off that speaker.
And we're always getting guests involved as well. The biggest show we've done so far is at Coco. We did our single launch there.
In Camden, no?
Yeah, in Camden.
Right.
And it was such a big show for us, so we decided...